All right, Coach, big win tonight by 10, 75-65 over Cal State Monterey Bay. Give me your initial thoughts about the game and how you guys played.
I thought we came out really well, started the game really well. They made their run, and then we got down a little bit. And that's the first time we've, given up that big of a lead, and then to fight back and get it back, going into half and being up 41-33, which I think is our biggest offensive output in a half, was good to see from our guys, right? And different guys chipping in and contributing in different ways. And it all started for us on the defensive side of the ball, I think. So, it was good for us to start the game the way we did.
And then Monterey is a team that's been averaging 91 points over the last few games, and you guys held them to 65. So talk a little bit more about that defensive effort that made you so proud.
Yeah, that's I'm a defensive coach, and I tell my guys, you ever want to buy yourself minutes, you got to defend. And so I think they're starting to buy into that, even though we had some lapses there towards the end of the second half. But our guys are buying into the defensive side of the ball, and that's causing us to hold teams, and more importantly, allowing us to get more offensive output and get easy buckets.
The first half, you were able to get into the bonus with 8 minutes left in the half, and then the second half, 13 minutes left in the half. How did that affect your game flow offensively?
Yeah, thank God we noticed it, and I thought our point guard, Rob, did a good job of noticing that. We opened up our offense a little bit and started attacking, trying to see if we can get some calls, and we did, and we were able to get to the free throw line. And, we went 23 of 24 from the free throw line, which is absolutely amazing for us. So, good that we took advantage of that opportunity.
And then
you just mentioned you went 23 for 24 from the free throw line. Has there been a lot of emphasis recently with the team, going, being so successful from the line tonight, in preparing for this matchup tonight?
We always want to win the battles, and the battles for us is we want to shoot more free throws. We want to turn them over more than we turn over the ball. And then for us, more importantly, like 50-50 plays are a big thing for us. And so if we can win 2 of those 3 battles every night, I think we give ourselves a chance. I think 2 of the 3 we won tonight. So it was good for our guys to kind of really come through for us at the free throw line.
And then 4 guys in double figures, 1 point away from double figures with 9, led by Cam Finney with the double-double, 16 points, 10 rebounds. Talk a little bit about the balance in scoring tonight, and then maybe touch on Cam's play.
Yeah, that's the thing with this group, right? With 9 new guys, we're trying to figure out who does what. And, we have some other guys that can really step up offensively, and it's just right now we're just trying to figure out our defensive schemes, which are causing some people not to stay in the rotation. But it was good to see that, right? And, Justin has been really good off the bench for us. He had 21 last game off the bench. So he's been that spark for us, first guy off the bench for us, and he's really given us some good looks and get to the free throw line, share the ball a little bit. And, Jules right now is having to make the adjustment, right? He has that 25-point game, and he goes 7 of 13 from the three-point line. So, of course, people are going to guard him and make him put it on the floor, which, again, that's what Monterey Bay did, and it really hurt us when he put the ball on the floor.
Coach, the last few games you guys have came out the second half a little slower. Tonight you came out, kept the lead, and then you did lead for 33 minutes tonight. How do you feel like that affects your guys' play and their confidence when they have the ball offensively?
That's been a focus, right? For us, it always starts with energy. That energy creates a certain focus, which gives us the effort we want. And we've been really preaching that. We had a quick turnaround, obviously, to prepare for this game, having a 2-day turnaround, so we really harped on those things, how to close out halves, understanding how to play in the moment, understanding that we cannot have sluggish second halves, and we got to be able to put 2 halves together. And like you said, we took the lead for 33 minutes of this game. I thought it was a good learning point for us to really know that we can sustain a lead. Even if we lose it, we can get it back and do some things with it as well.
You mentioned you had a short turnaround time between the last 2 games. Now you have a much longer turnaround time for your next opponent, which is 4th ranked UC San Diego. What are you going to plan to do in preparing your team for during those 9 days coming up before your matchup against a highly ranked team?
Yeah, we have to be smart. We can't, there's a lot of talks in the NBA about managing time for guys, and we really have to manage our time for our guys. With Finney and Rob playing 30-plus minutes, we've been really trying to limit their minutes, but unfortunately when things aren't going our way, we tend to put them back in. And so until we can get those other guys to really relieve some of those minutes, we really have to manage that time well. So, we're going to take the next couple of days to let our bodies heal a little bit and get some no-contact practices in there, really start breaking down their film. they're going to be really good, and they're already a D1 team. I mean, I know they're going D1 next year. They're a D1 team right now, and that's why they're a highly ranked team. So I wish I can tell you more, but I really try to take one game at a time, and now that this one's done, we can really focus on UC San Diego.
Coach, maybe one area that the team can improve, shot just 20% from beyond the three-point line, including 1 for 9 in the second half. Is that a cause for concern?
You know, the funny thing is we have some guys that can really shoot the three. To Monterey's credit, I think they mixed up a zone, and we took some really bad threes there in the second half, some forced shots, and I thought we could have been a little bit more patient and moved the ball around and allow us to get a better shot there if we move the defense. But to Monterey's credit, I mean, they really played the three-point line for us really well, and teams are going to do that because we have some guys that can really shoot it from there. And so, you know, thankfully for us, we found other ways.
Just to let you know, Coach, last night was the 25th anniversary of the first win in this, of the varsity men's basketball program here at Holy Names University. I don't know if you want to reflect briefly on the history of the student athletes you've known through the program, and I know you've been part of that many of those 25 years. So
20 of the 25 is what I've been part of, and there's a lot of faces there, a lot of people that have contributed to the success in building this program. Obviously, the powerhouse we were in the NAIA, in the Pacific Coastal Conference, I believe, is where we initiated our first intercollegiate athletics, and then transitioning into D2. There's a lot of history there, a lot of amazing people that have given a lot of their lives to really help the cause of building the athletic department here and building our program. So we're very thankful to those people that have given themselves and being selfless and really helping us build it.
thank you.